We were living through a very troubled social climate, atmosphere in France, a deep crisis that could have affected substantially our performance and our operations. And my first priority was clearly to reestablish, to restore a serene, good social climate. I think that we can say today that this has been achieved, and that, in fact, no real impact can be measured on our 2010 results coming from the social crisis that the group has lived through in 2009 and 2010. Let's talk about the three other main topics of our 2015 plan to see how in 2010 we have been able to achieve some first big results regarding first the network. As you know, one of our priorities in our 2015 plan is clearly to upgrade our networks everywhere in the world and to bring high-speed services in both fixed and mobile worlds everywhere. And clearly in 2010 we have worked on that topic. I could mention, for instance, the fiber rollout plan in France. As you know, we have announced that we will invest 2 billion euros by 2015, the target being to reach 40% of French households with the fiber access. Delphine will go into more detail about that. Regarding our customers that are going to be in the very core, in the very center of our strategy and concerns in the future, more than ever, in a very competitive environment, very competitive markets everywhere in the world. We have been innovative in 2010. I could mention, for instance, the quad play offer open in the French market that has been a tremendous success, and that has enabled us to reach 36% of conquest market share in the broadband market in the fourth quarter of 2010. May I just remind you that we were at 0 in the beginning of the year. And we will keep on being innovative in a more and more segmented approach of our markets, especially in the French markets. Concerning the fourth conquest, which is the international development of the group, I think that we may say that we have been determined, but at the same time very cautious and rigorous in the management of this international development. One of the substantial achievements of 2010 has been the acquisition of 40% of Béletre in Morocco. And when you are looking at the financials of this acquisition based on real 2010 figures, you can see that in terms of multiple we have paid less than 10, which is for an asset in an emerging country like Morocco and with a great potential growth, which is a very attractive price. In terms of the main financial of the group, the top line has slightly increased in 2010, 0.6 is excluding regulatory effects, thanks to a good commercial trend and dynamic in the second part of the year. We have been able to reach an EBITDA of 15.6 billion euros. That is to say, to maintain the erosion of our EBITDA margin under 1 point, which had been the guidance in the beginning of the year. We have been able to deliver the necessary capex, especially to invest in the networks, reaching 12% of our revenues, with a special effort on the French network and on French operations, both in the network and in IT. We have been able to produce an organic cash flow over 8 billion euros. And we have maintained a very attractive, solid financial situation with a ratio debt on EBITDA under 2 at 1.95 to be accurate. We want to capitalize on good, positive, dynamic trends that we have attended in 2010 and to continue to keep on implementing our strategy as defined in Conquest 2015 plan, in allocating a major part of our cash flow to our networks and customer franchise, while, of course, and clearly, very seriously and rigorously limiting EBITDA erosions. By major region or business, I would like to highlight the key targets that we have ahead of us in 2011. In France, we will implement a new decentralized and customer-driven organization as it has been described by Delphine. We will keep on upgrading customer experience and maintaining price premium in the market. We think that this is the best way to prepare to freeze arrival in 2011. We will keep our commercial and top-line momentum on revenue growth, especially surfing on the data mobile explosion. We will be clearly very professional and very cautious about specific situations when it happens. And we will, once again, deploy fixed and mobile broadband everywhere in those countries, both dense and rural areas, which is clearly one of the differentiators for us regarding the competition. And in the enterprise market, we expect to leverage the market recovery in international business and in IT services, and I think we are in the best position to be successful. Since the beginning of this year, 2011, we have announced already a few substantial milestones on the Conquest 2015 way.